Right. Hello, everybody. I think we're live. It didn't tell me we're live this time on the screen. How's everybody doing? Trying to get that bulb out. There we go. That's a little better.
Stupid rug.
What?
I said stupid rug.
Yeah. So here we are, live again another week. There. How's everybody doing? We're fine.
Been a warm one today.
Yeah. We have more of those blueberry muffins in the oven right now. The second and last batch. The blueberries are all gone, so that's the end of those after this.
Yeah.
Yep. We used them all up. No more blueberries.
No.
But they went to good use. We didn't just eat them out of the bowl. Mostly. You ate some out of the bowl.
Yeah, not very many.
I had willpower. I left them alone because I knew they were for muffins.
There's still 2 cups in there, like you're supposed to have.
Good.
Yeah, just came in from water in the garden.
Yep. The weather's been all right this week. No rain. Not hot. In the 60s and 70s. That's been nice.
Yeah.
So we've been able to stay in the house. Don't have to go to the camper for the air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yep. We just had spaghetti for dinner, and the cats are not allowed to go outside ever again, stuff like that. Where's Colby?
Bottom of the cat tree house.
Yeah. Colby gets along with everybody now, plays with everybody. She especially likes to play with White Storm and Kylo, wrestling around.
And not a whole lot going on, that's for sure.
No. 9 people in here, but nobody's talking. So it won't be a very long live stream if nobody's talking. Because there's not it. When other people talk, it helps us keep talking. But whatever. Sometimes they're successful and sometimes they're not.
And I ended up spending a couple hours at the junkyard today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your brother bought another piece of garbage he wants you to fix. Vehicle. Right? That's what you told me.
Well, it needs quite a bit of work. That's for sure.
Yeah. So Saturday we filmed that car show in Onaway. There's always a lot of nice cars there. So if anything, it will be a pretty video with a lot of pretty classic cars in it.
Yeah.
Yep. Jake Webb says, hey there, so what happened to Gizzard is it's something you can talk about. And hello, Daniel. I put it on my personal Facebook, but I don't know if I can put it here because of trolls. but he wasn't sick and he did not get hit by a car. But it had to do with wild Canadian geese. And I don't want to go into a whole lot of detail on YouTube because it was not pleasant. But if you're on any of our social media, our Facebook page, Instagram, any of that, send us a message and I can tell you privately. But I don't want us live stream it or put it in any videos because it wasn't good. And Daniel says, I've been here cleaning my kitchen in the background listening. Yeah, that's what I did today, was clean the kitchen.
And then I come
And
along and
thank you,
mess
Shane
it up for you.
Walgast. What?
Then I come along and mess it up for you, making the blueberries.
You didn't make that much of a mess.
No.
But yeah, thank you, Shane. It's not good, but I'm not going to go into details on YouTube because there are too many trolls. But like I said, if anybody has us on their social media, anybody who's not a troll, you can send us a private message and I'll tell you that way. I just don't want it in videos. So, but it sucks. But that's all I can say about it. Here, anyway. Like I said, shoot us a message if you're on our social media privately, and I can tell you. So, otherwise, what are your plans for the rest of the week besides helping your brother?
And that's pretty
Is that
much
about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Won't be long, and I'll be doing some more cucumbers.
Yeah, more pickles.
Yeah. More pickling cucumbers anyways, letting them build up a little bit.
Yeah.
Won't be long to be picking more green beans.
Yep. Yeah, and you pickled some of the green beans.
Yeah.
We haven't tried those yet, though, but we use the same recipe as for the pickles, so they should be good.
Yeah. But also said on the recipe for those that they had to set at least 10 days to soak up the flavor.
So they're not ready to open yet.
No. Yeah, my brother Dan finally got a fiber internet line hooked up to his house the other day.
Hey, Dan. How are you doing? We always watch you on our big TV, too. Usually. Most of the time.
Yeah. Most of the time.
Yeah. And I usually hold on to my phone to talk in the chat. It's easier that way.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's on my MacBook Air or just on the phone. But I notice the phone gets laggy easier.
Well, hopefully things have changed before the snow sets in about our internet.
Yeah, because this area is getting fiber internet. No more of this old DSL 50-year-old rusty phone lines buried in the ground junk. Yeah. Hello, Crystal. How are you?
Yeah, like I said, my brother Dan finally got a fiber line hooked up to his house, but the technician has to come in and do the rest on the inside of the house. So
yeah.
And it shouldn't be too
We're
long
doing all right,
for us. So
yeah, it's our area. They're putting the lines in first.
Yeah, they've been
fiber lines.
Yeah, they've been down in by us doing some work already.
Jake Webb says, does your brother fix equipment to sell it, or will he use the trencher for personal use?
He's got one job he wants to do with it for personal use, and then after that, he's going to put it on the market for sale. Yeah. It's just a one-time thing, so.
Yeah, because he originally bought it for personal use. It didn't work out, so now he wants to sell it.
Yeah, he wants to sell it, get as much as he can out of it. Then he wants to buy a backhoe with the loader on the other end.
Yeah.
Which, in a way, a backhoe would be a little bit more useful than a trencher.
Yeah. The cats are doing good. They don't realize Gizzard's gone yet because he's always out exploring for 2 or 3 days. So they don't realize he's not coming back. So they're doing fine. Just waiting for them to start realizing he's not here. Yeah, thank you. But they're never allowed outside again.
Yeah, not after that incident. What happens? That's for sure.
Nope. Yeah. But like I said, anybody who doesn't know, who wants to know, can send us a private message on any of our social media and I'll tell you. I just don't want it on a live stream or in the videos. But it was not caused by humans. So, and he was not sick. Now it's starting to smell like blueberries in here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Time left on there. 10 minutes.
Yeah, for this last batch of blueberry muffins here. Well, not last. It's the second batch. We only had enough for 2 batches. But we didn't make the second batch yet from the other day. And Don kept dipping into the blueberries in the refrigerator.
Why know what? There were supposed to cups, so that was actually better than a quart's worth.
Yeah, well, I didn't mess with the blueberries because I didn't want us to be short.
Well, I didn't have very much on to begin with, so.
Yeah. That's a really good recipe, and we're going to keep it and keep using it because they taste way better than muffins from the store. I still think it's funny that somebody commented on our video about it and said, too much work. I'll go buy them from the store. Yeah, well, they don't taste anywhere near as good from the store as they do with this recipe.
You know, some things are a pain in the rear end, but then some things aren't.
Yeah, but it's worth it. Yeah, those muffins were really good. I've never had a blueberry muffin that tasted as good as those from anywhere. So we're definitely keeping that recipe.
Yeah.
That's the best thing I ever baked. Crystal says, LOL, they are just lazy. Making the muffins homemade is so much better. Yeah, it is. And it wasn't that hard. I know I made it look like it took a long time and was so hard in my video, but that's because I was not holding onto the mixer and it was flying, throwing batter all over the place and stuff like that. So Don made the second batch and it didn't take him long at all. That's because I wasn't there trying to film and act weird and not hold on to the mixer. And I ended up with batter all over my arm and I didn't know it until I was editing.
Yeah.
So that was silly.
Give somebody a good blooper to laugh at you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, somebody commented and said they were glad I left that in there because it was funny. Crystal says, just glad you had tags on him so you knew what happened to him. She didn't know he had tags.
Yeah.
He was laying on his tag. So she went door to door asking all of us in this neighborhood who had an orange cat. We went over there hoping it wasn't him, but it was.
But, yeah, and then after I flopped the tag up, she was like, oh, I didn't realize you had a tag.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect her to want to touch him anyway.
Yeah, because a lot of people, automatically assume cats don't have tags, and in a lot of cases they don't.
Yeah, it is good that they have tags, though.
Yeah.
I make sure they all have tags. Even though they're never going outside again, you never know when somebody might run out the door. And then if they leave the yard, people will know where they belong.
Yeah. It would be kind of nice if a lot more people did that with their cats got a tag.
Yeah, like that Siamese cat that showed up here earlier in the summer. We didn't know who he was or where he belonged. And then we never saw him again. So we don't know if he lives here and he got out and then they put him back in somebody's house. Somebody put them back in his house or what happened. Yeah, dog tags too.
Yeah.
When we had our dog Tug, he had a tag too.
Yep.
And I made a tag for my mom for her dog Toby. I use loveyourpets.com. They're easy to make and they're affordable, and they send them really fast.
And they don't cost that much. They're pretty cheap, actually.
Yeah. But it's not LOVE, it's LUV, I think. Come on. If I could spell it. I don't know. Let me look. Let me see here. Maybe I'm wrong.
The weather here is pretty good. It's been pretty nice.
Yeah, the weather's been nice. It's been in the 60s and 70s. No rain. All right, I was wrong. It is loveyourpets.com. Love spelled properly. If anybody needs any. But they're... Well, anyway, that was all whited out, but you got the idea. Everybody here has one. The boys get paws and the girls get hearts. And Tug had a bone and Toby has a bone. Yeah, they are cute and they're made well, and they just started a new thing where instead of all the information being on one side, you can put the pet's name in real big letters on the front and then all the information on the back. So that's how Colby's new tag is.
Yeah.
Before they printed everything on one side.
But since they broke it up like that, they can make the writing on them a little bit bigger now. Too,
yeah, where the info is.
Yeah. So when they can make it a little bit bigger, then that makes it easier for the people that has a little harder time seeing, the smaller print.
Yeah. Colby's chasing Kylo around. Why don't you go grab Colby?
Yeah, she don't take off when I get up to go after her.
She gets bigger every day. Colby. She's not much on being held, though. Hello, Crystal. What's up? Here's Colby. See, here's that's what I mean, and then all the other stuff's on the back. So that's how they are now.
Oh.
Yeah, Colby's not much for wanting to be held for very long, but maybe she'll calm down because she's still just a kitten. Only 4 months old, wants to go. Yeah, she is. She's getting really big. And Crystal says, I finally watched your blueberry muffin and pickle videos. Those muffins looked amazing. And I can't believe how easy it is to make pickles. I'll have to try it one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really easy.
Yeah, it's really easy to make.
Yeah.
Just when you do the water bath, just make sure you got something on the bottom of the pan where your jars aren't sitting on the bottom.
Yeah. Some kind of a rack or something. Don uses a fish-shaped placeholder thingy. Hello, Ed and Michelle. How are you? But yeah, we're well, you know that because Dan's got it on the TV. But there's another batch of those blueberry muffins about to come out of the oven.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Gonna have to see if I can get a bunch of good apples for trying to make apple butter this year.
Yeah.
Couldn't find any good big bags of apples last year.
You mean like the feed apples, deer?
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes to get the feed, the ones that gas stations and stuff put out as feed for deer hunting, because they're actually good apples, and he likes to make apple butter.
Yeah. If you go through and look for the bags that have good apples,
and they have carrots too, big bags of carrots, and he bought those and canned them because they're marked as being for deer feed, but there's actually nothing wrong with the food. Daniel says, let the season of baking begin. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know the season of canning for me is starting, that's for sure.
Yeah, because he's got all kinds of pickles. He keeps coming in with more and more of those pickling cucumbers every day from the garden.
Yeah. Even if it's just a small handful.
Ed and Michelle say Detroit Tigers are beating Cleveland 4-1. Good for them. Hey, come on. Quit. White Storm and Colby are wrestling right behind the laptop. But yeah, we don't really pay much attention to sports. It's never been my thing. What about you?
Never been much for watching them, but
I kind of like to go to the races, the car
them.
races here in Onaway sometimes, but I've never been really into ball games.
Yeah, one of these times we'll have to go to the
Onaway Speedway.
The Onaway Speedway for the big rig challenge.
Yeah, here's one of the Onaway Speedway things that was in our grocery bag when we went to Tom's Market. Another one of the things they're going to have. We're not going to go to that, though. It's time for him to get those out of there. We know they're done because they were done before after this time. And don't drop them.
I'm not dropping them.
They sure smell good. I don't know if it's the butter or what it is. But yep, there we go. I can just feel the heat radiating off of them. Ed and Michelle say, I like Demolition Derby. Yeah, I've seen that at the county fair. That's all right. Hello, Jody. How are you? But yeah, now those have to cool, and he has to get them out of there. And then we take the rack out of my air fryer, the toaster rack, and put them on there because I don't have a proper cooling rack, but that does good enough. And then it says, do not, when you store them, put them in a container, but don't put the lid on, because it says if you do in the morning, they'll be all soggy. So what we do is we shut them up in the air fryer. So that way they're not going to get anything on them, but they're not going to get all soggy either.
No. It's caused from the moisture from the blueberries.
Yeah, they don't last forever anyway. They're too good. I took one to my mom on Sunday, and she liked them too. Jody says, I'm better now. We had our water fixed. What you making? I just got here. Oh, that's another batch of blueberry muffins. The last batch. Because the blueberries are all gone now.
So what was wrong with you guys as well? The pump?
Crystal says that works. I have saved all of my racks from our old toaster ovens to use as cooling racks. Yeah, that's a good idea. I have a round one too that goes to something or other. I think it's meant to set a pie on.
Yeah.
It has taller legs on it.
Yeah, I probably should come up with some.
She said the pump impeller. Yeah, it's not good to not have any water.
No. Yeah, when you start getting into them deep well pumps, they're not cheap.
Yeah.
When you got to start doing repairs to them.
Crystal, the animal lover, there's 2 crystals in here now. Said, have a great night. Just wanted to stop by. Okay, you have a good night too, and thanks for coming.
But yeah, I need to save a couple of oven racks for when I do canning and stuff.
Hello, Katrina. How are you? But yeah, we definitely have to save racks because we didn't have any.
No. Maybe when I go back to the dump tomorrow and I see it, or not the dump, but the junkyard. When I go back to the junkyard, when I go back to that one truck to get more parts, I can always keep an eye out for any racks.
Yeah. Jody says we had to replace it. We had all the old pipes replaced too.
Yeah, you might as well since you got it up.
Yes. They were galvanized.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Mine's all PVC that runs down.
Yep, and he put the water lines inside the house so they wouldn't freeze. They all go up along the ceiling. There, right there, it's coming and goes down to the sink.
Yeah,
that's some of them.
Yeah, but for what runs down inside our well outside, though, down in the well that goes down to our well pump is all PVC.
Yeah, she said they put in PEX lines.
Well, yeah, PEX lines.
That's
well, I know what it is.
Yeah,
I know what it is. I hear PEX lines are really nice from what I hear. I've never used it, but I hear that's really nice though.
Yeah. Today I feel like somebody threw sand in my eyes for some reason. Daniel says in Canada they refer to it as the dump. I have a friend, Nancy today, who is a YouTuber and has collected thousands of things from not only the dump, but the resale store too they have in Ontario.
Yeah.
Well, here the dump is for rotten old garbage, and the junkyard is something completely different.
Yeah. The junkyard is where you take like all your scrap metals, junk vehicles, things like that.
And you can go there and buy parts and stuff for vehicles. And he said he saw a lawnmower deck that might work for ours there.
Right.
Spotted leaf. Jody says, we were hauling water for 8 days. It sucked. Got it back yesterday. Yeah, I can imagine. Katrina says, how are you guys holding up? We're all right.
Yeah, we're holding up.
I mean, we found out about Gizzard Sunday night, so the shock is past. It still sucks, but the shock is past.
Yeah, when I first moved here to this property, I went 2 years without water, where I had to haul it for 2 years straight before I could afford to get a deep well put in.
Yeah, that would be terrible. No water for 2 years.
Yeah, I had to haul it for 2 years. I had good, clean 50-gallon barrels I used.
And yes, Katrina, it does suck.
Yeah, it does.
Cats are never going outside again. Ever. I don't care how mad they get. Spotted leaf. Come here. Come on. It's okay. Come on. Good girl. Come here. Katrina says we had a big water main break down here over the weekend. Yeah, that made our local news. We saw that. Jody said, did something attack Gizzard? Yeah. I just don't want to say too much about it in live streams and on videos. But like I told everybody else, if you don't already know and you have us on any of our social media, send us a private message and we'll tell you. We just don't want to attract trolls by talking about it and on YouTube, all the details. Nope, he wasn't sick. Spotted leaf. This is Spotted leaf, if you guys didn't know, is Gizzard's younger sister. Same mother, two different litters. Old Blue 16 trolls checking in. Well, I wasn't talking about you. I have a specific person I'm talking about, but I won't go into that. LOL, just kidding. Yeah, I didn't mean you. Katrina says she's so cute. Yep. So we kind of have a part of Gizzard still left here in her sister, or his sister, but it still sucks. Look up. Look up. Katrina says, I'm sure he's still around. Yeah, in spirit. Old Blue 16, do you all ice fish? Winter is coming soon. We haven't yet. Don, I never have. Don has, but since we got together, we haven't.
Yeah, since we've been together, I haven't, but I used to in the past.
Katrina says we still hear our kitty we had to put down. Yeah, I still keep expecting Gizzard to show up on the deck at the door waiting to come in, but that won't happen.
You know.
Daniel says, yep, our prayers are still with you guys. Just terrible tragedy. And I do wonder how aware cats are within their minds, like dogs, how quick Spotted Leaf may catch on being a sibling. I don't know if they knew they were related or not, because they argued. I mean, they didn't fight with each other, but they'd usually walk past each other and hiss at each other. So I don't think they knew they were family. Katrina says, we hear him jump off the bed upstairs all the time. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed anything yet, but you never know. But Spotted Leaf's just now she's like, pet my belly, pet my belly. That's her favorite thing, to have her belly rubbed. Most cats don't want their belly touched, but she can't get enough of it.
Yeah, she loves her belly rubbings.
Yeah. And her and Colby are starting to play a little bit now. She was the last one to warm up to her, Spotted Leaf. But, yep. She's looking at us like, why aren't you rolling me around on the table, rubbing my belly? Because we don't want you to knock the laptop off the table. Old Blue says, unfortunately late to the news. What happened? I can't give not that I can't. I don't want to give details right here on YouTube, because it wasn't good. But like I've told everybody so far, if you're on any of our social media, shoot us a PM and we will tell you privately. We just don't want the wrong types of people to hear it, because there are some really bad people out there. And that's the last thing we need right now. Spotted Leaf, are you pushing it around again? But
Poor kitty cat. Spot Leaf.
Yeah, I see I have 1 PM here. I'll if you guys send any PMs during this stream, I'll answer them afterward. I put it on my personal Facebook, but I don't want the wrong kind of people to hear, because we've had plenty of problems with those kinds of people before, and this is just the perfect ammo they're looking for. So that's why I'm not putting it on YouTube, all the details on YouTube.
Like, oh, what are you tapping for?
Yeah, but now she's scratching me. But, yep.
You're a funny cat.
Yeah, she's really being persistent. She knows what she wants. Don't ya? Yeah. Yep, she doesn't. Yeah, she is a lover. So is Kylo. The two of them are the most cuddly.
Yeah.
We don't know about Colby yet because she's still too busy being a kitten running around like she's crazy. Old Blue says, "Is it cool there? Seems like a cool August." Yeah, it's been in the upper 60s, low 70s, but it's been sunny and we're not complaining. It's better than being too hot to be in the house like it was before.
Yeah, they're saying that we might have a little bit of rain this weekend.
Yeah. I don't know if there will be any more really horrible hot weather again or not. But when there is, we go out to the camper because it has central air. It's 32 feet long. It's like a house inside, and it has central air. So no complaining about that.
No.
We'll probably go out there this weekend or something, whether it's hot or not, because it's
Right.
nice. Katrina says we're going to Coldwater on vacation this weekend. Can't wait. Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Old Blue says Farmer's Almanac predicts this winter to be very cold and snowy. Better get the wood pile stocked up. Yeah, that's why he's been helping his brother, because to earn money for the firewood. Katrina says Bob said hi. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob. What's your name? Last name up and down in the water?
And Jake said, you got any plans for the weekend? We're going to Mayo to float down the Au Sable. We have that on-way car show on Saturday that we're gonna go film the cars. Otherwise, I don't know. I've always heard about that thing at the Au Sable River, but I've never done it. There's Colby. Yeah, see, she's still too much of a kitten. Go. She doesn't want to sit on anybody yet.
If she was just over here wanting me to pick her up, I picked her up, and now she's gone.
Yeah, she's like, okay, you can pet me for 2 seconds. Now I'm busy. I have other things to do. Goodbye. But that's all right, because she'll outgrow it sometime, and she'll be a lazy cat sleeping all over the house like everybody else.
Yeah. And of course, Potleaf's still here trying to get belly
she's
rubbing.
Insistent. Yep. Good night, Old Blue. Thanks for stopping by. All these spam people keep messaging me on Instagram all the time. Hey, I can help you with your YouTube channel if you pay me a whole bunch of money. No, delete. I can do it on my own. I don't need anybody's help. Oh. They're over there playing up against the patio door, and it sounds like somebody's knocking on the door. Show Spotted Leaf again. Yeah, she's still doing the same thing. Oh, it's hard to... Yeah. Push, shove, push.
Yeah, she's been over here pushing up on me like, hey, pet me. Don't stop.
I have to keep her from pushing up against the laptop. Because I have it's a MacBook Air, and I have it sitting on its own box that it came in, so we're not looking down at you guys. And she likes to push the box all over the place. Like right now, I have my hand in the way, so she can't push the box across the table.
Yeah, when you start rubbing her belly, then she just gets all worked up and just starts wiggling all over the table. Like
and she doesn't want you to stop.
Yeah.
Which is so weird because cats normally don't like their bellies touched.
She can't get enough of it.
Yeah, she lives somewhere else for the first 3 years of her life, so apparently somebody played with her belly a lot. Yeah. She's really insistent or persistent or demanding or whatever.
Poor kitty Spotted Leaf over here pushing me around, telling me you want belly rubbings.
Yep. Yep, she's not going to quit.
That all about?
She's rubbing your face.
You're a good kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a good kitty.
I can't believe somebody abandoned her. How horrible. Who could abandon such a friendly, loving cat? There's Kylo sleeping on the floor next to my foot.
Don't be clumsy and roll off the table.
Katrina says her mouth is cute. Well, she had indolent ulcers from being allergic to fleas. And she had to go to the vet and get it treated. Yeah, she almost rolled off the table. Get it treated and get antibiotics and all that. And we have to make sure she never gets another flea on her for the rest of her life. But the vet said the scarring is going to be forever. So that's the scarring from that.
Yeah.
And it's something that only happens to female cats under 6 years old. And it comes from being allergic to fleas.
And if they get it and you don't get them treated, it'll practically wrap the face right off their skull.
Yeah, their noses can fall off their faces and everything. So we had to get her to the vet before anything like that happened.
Yeah.
She's fine now, but the scarring will always be there.
Yep. Yeah, they had to give her antibiotics and steroids.
Steroids.
Yep, steroids.
You always say it like there's 2 R's in there.
Steroids.
But yeah, she's all set now. Oh, and if anybody was worried about it, is worried about it right now, since I just told you guys, when it was acting up, it was not painful. Luckily. I mean, it looks painful, but it's not painful. It's weird. Yep, she's still staring at us. Yeah, I didn't put on eyeshadow today because it feels like somebody threw dirt in my eyes. This one especially. I don't know if it's allergies or what. But I didn't put any eyeshadow or mascara on today because I would have rubbed it all over the place. It's not fun when that happens. Jake Webb says, how did you two meet and how long you've been together? First, we went to school together and rode the same bus, but we weren't dating or anything. Then we lost touch for 21 years. And then in 2014, we both happened to be on Plenty of Fish at the same time and recognized each other. While I was living in Alpena, he came all the way over to Alpena from Tower, which is where we are now. And we went to Applebee's on our first date on December 11th, 2014. And then the rest is history. So that we've been together on December 11th will be 8 years.
800 years.
Oh, okay.
Don't let her lie to you. 800 years.
Yeah, okay.
Don't let her lie to you.
And then we got married on 7/17/17. people, when we got married, people made a bunch of comments about all the sevens.
Yeah, so did the judge.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We just got married at the courthouse, but even the receptionist, everybody was like, wow, lots of sevens.
Yeah, and the judge's last name was Butts.
Yeah, Butz, right?
I'm not sure how it was spelled.
I thought it was. Anyway, he's retired now, but he was a
he's
real nice
retired now.
guy.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy.
If you go back to our wedding video, he's the one doing the ceremony outside.
Yeah, outside the courthouse. Yeah.
Yeah, that's on our channel. Just search our channel for We Are Married, because that's what I called it. Blueberry Ooh.
Yeah, blueberry ooh, right behind it. I can see it in the screen.
Yeah, I know. The muffins, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When
All
they're cooled
for me,
enough.
none for you.
No, when they're cooled enough, they have to go on the rack.
Called all for me, none for you.
Blueberry pie. Yeah, those are muffins back
yeah.
there, though, not pie. But blueberry pie would be amazing, too.
Yeah, it would be.
Put some Cool Whip or some ice cream on top of it.
Yep. Yeah, for the last batch of blueberries, it cost us $7 for a quart.
What's Lucky Sevens? $7 for a quart?
Yep.
Yeah, we bought them from Josie's Corner, which is a local fruit stand here. And not just a stand; it's a whole two giant greenhouses in a building, and it's on the corner of M68 and Black River Road.
Yeah, and they got a ton of cucumbers too, pickling cucumbers and regular cucumbers.
Yeah, and that's where we got our dill from. And
Yeah.
Don also came home with a big bag of cherries, like the blueberries, but we just ate them.
Yeah, and they just got peaches in.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I need about $65.
What, to buy enough to can?
Yep. It's about $65 for a bushel.
Is that expensive? Is that higher than usual?
Oh, it's gone up some because of inflation.
Oh,
but
our wedding date, yeah. Lots of sevens.
Yeah,
Just came up that way. They made us an appointment, and that's what it was. Because we just did it at the courthouse.
Yeah.
And then we went to Lake Huron in Sheboygan at the Gordon Turner Park and had photos taken by the water.
Yeah.
So.
And which on a good clear day from there, you can see the Mackinac Bridge.
Yeah. I've stood in that park and taken pictures of the bridge many times. It's 14 miles away, but you can see it. Old Blue says, how bad is inflation in northern Michigan? Same as everywhere else.
Yeah. Pretty bad, but I'm going to say no different than anywhere else, though.
Yeah. Really no different here than all over everywhere else.
Our gas is down to $4.09 a gallon right now.
Yeah, but down in Gaylord it was $3.89.
We paid, what was it, $3.40 something? I think $3.48 or $3.49 down in Gaylord.
It was? Oh, I thought it was like $3.89.
No, I think it was $3.49.9.
Old Blue, is the hardware store closed in Onaway? You mean Ellenberger's? No, it's open. It's fine. And Daniel says the prices are outrageous at the store. The prices are outrageous everywhere.
Yeah, especially for hamburger.
Yeah. But I don't know. This is how it is.
Yeah.
And no, don't get political. Because I don't like leaving that stuff be on this channel, a bunch of politics. I don't like that. So get enough of that everywhere else. Our channel should be an escape from the politics.
Never your home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seen the headlights flashing through the window.
Yeah, you guys can't see it because it's on the other side of the laptop this way. But we can see the neighbors when they come home. Ugh. Daniel says that's for sure. And Old Blue says, time to start harvesting deer and rabbit meat, much cheaper.
Yeah.
Except when you get sick of venison. Right now, I'm so burned out on venison.
Yeah.
We had so much venison for so long.
Well, we still got a bunch of venison. What are you talking about?
I know, because I haven't been having us make it because I'm tired of it.
Oh, at least we ain't got to worry about going to bed.
No, because it's canned.
Nope. Canned venison. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
You eat it then.
Canned venison's awesome. Canned venison around here is like gold.
Yeah.
Everybody goes nuts over that shit around here.
Yeah. You have canned stuff all over the place.
Yeah, well, you just wait. You're going to really have a bunch of canned food laying around when I start hitting up canning kind of hard this year.
That's fine. Still waiting on my peppers. How are they doing? I haven't been to the greenhouse in a couple days.
The ones in the greenhouse, I'm going to say those are, my consider those as fucking shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say just worry about your Carolina Reapers, that one mystery seed that you got.
Yeah, because I wanted to make salsa out of all those different kinds of peppers, and then they didn't make it.
Yeah, I don't think those
Old Blue venison is gold. Well, I know it's normally good, but for some reason we ate so much of it that I don't like it that much right now.
That's because I cleaned up on it. But yeah, venison is gold, that's for sure.
And Daniel says, I can't wait to see the peppers. Well, hopefully you see some Carolina Reapers, because that's the only thing that plants that look healthy.
The Carolina Reaper and that one mystery seed where we don't know what kind of.
Yeah, it's another kind of hot pepper, but they sent 5 extra seeds with the Carolina Reapers. Yeah. And it said they were mystery seeds, and then they gave me a QR code to look them up and see what they are when they grow, but they're still only like this tall.
Well, one of them was about like this now.
Good.
Starting to bush right out.
Jake Webb wants to know if you bow hunt or rifle hunt.
I do know how to bow hunt, but I'd rather rifle hunt.
Yeah. I haven't gone hunting. My dad didn't like hunting, so I never went hunting growing up, and then I never got into it. So I just let Don do it. Yeah. I don't need to do it. I'd rather go fishing.
Yep. Last year's season was a bust for me, so.
Yeah.
The only deer I got last year is the one that I ended up running over with our vehicle last year. Had a damn deer run out in front of us, and I hit it.
Yeah.
It was awfully lucky we didn't damage the vehicle over that one.
Yep.
But, of course, being a redneck that I am, threw the deer in the back of the truck and brought it home and cleaned it and canned it.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to let all that food go to waste.
No. No sense letting it rot on the side of the road like everybody else does.
Right. What do you call a deer that you hit at 60 miles an hour? Fast food.
Ha 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 ha. You've told me that joke 3,000 times in the last almost 8 years.
Yeah. Good one, ain't it?
Sure.
Want to hear another dumb dad joke?
Sure.
What makes a river rich? It's got banks on both sides.
Oh, okay. Katrina says I'm going to do some fishing next week.
Oh, good luck. Where are you going?
Yeah, we haven't fished enough this year.
No, we definitely need to get out and do more of it.
Yeah, the last time we fished was the 4th of July.
And for how close we live to the river, there's really no excuse for us not to be out fishing more than what we do.
Yeah. Jody says, I ran over a pheasant years ago, threw it in the trunk, took it to my dad to butcher, LOL. Well, it's better than it just rotting on the road.
I've done that before. I've done that with wild rabbits before too,
Yeah.
and raccoons.
I don't want to eat that.
What, raccoons?
Yeah.
Oh, they're good eating.
You already fed me squirrel and some stew once a few years ago, and luckily I had a cold and I couldn't taste it.
Oh, cold water.
Yeah, that's where she's gonna go fishing.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to know what squirrels and no, I've had rabbit. That was fine, but I don't want to eat raccoons and squirrels.
Well, we got some wild rabbit in the freezer now.
Yeah, rabbit. I've had that before. That was
Yeah.
all right. Katrina says we're renting a lake house. Yeah,
Oh,
that
sweet.
must be nice.
Yeah.
We did that once when I was a kid. It was a cabin a long time ago.
Yeah.
I think I was like 6.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I get to go back to the damn junkyard tomorrow. Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be finding things for putting my lights up when you're there.
Boy, that damn junkyard is a fucking mess. It's like, holy shit, good luck finding anything.
Yeah.
But of course, they'll definitely have something there, though. I've never seen so much scrap metal in my life.
Huh.
I've never seen that much scrap metal in that junkyard before.
Yeah.
Never. They got so much cars and scrap metal back there. They got cars stacked 2-3 cars high. Cars stacked on aluminum piles. Cars stacked on the tin piles. And up on the steel piles. I mean, cars everywhere.
Yeah, and you said there were cars on their sides and upside down and crap. Like they were just throwing them in there, like.
Well, there's just so many vehicles back in there. They don't got the room for them.
Jeez. But Katrina says it's a bunch of my family. We have a pontoon boat for the week.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. If we got any kind of boat, I mean, there's a boat out there, but it's a little fishing boat. But any kind of good boat, I'd want it to be a pontoon boat because you can put a grill on there and everything.
Well, could always steal Dan's pontoon boat. Be like, sorry, Dan, I don't know what happened to your boat. Sorry, buddy.
Would he trust you to borrow it, or would he think that you're gonna take it out and wreck
Well,
it?
you just take it and don't say nothing.
Oh, okay.
Be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Now the first symptom of my problem. How about you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a pontoon boat, a bass boat, and another boat.
So are those ready to go on the rack yet?
I don't know. Probably so. Put you on the rack.
Put yourself on the rack.
I'll put you on the rack on the vehicle. I won't tie you down either.
You mean that?
And then if you fall off, you better tuck and roll.
You mean that luggage rack on the roof?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not Aunt Edna from Vacation.
And I'm not going to tie you down. And if you fall off, you better tuck and roll. Roll with it, not against it.
No.
Yep.
I don't know what you're even talking about.
Roll with it, not against it. It'll hurt less if you roll with it.
Yeah, like I'd know how to have any control over anything if I'm falling off a car going down the road.
Yeah. You got control.
Katrina says it's a bunch of my family. We have a pontoon boat for the week. Okay, I read that one already.
Yeah.
Daniel says we used to go boating everywhere, Lake St. Clair, Huron, locals all over. But on a speedboat, not a pontoon, as that wouldn't have survived the currents deep out into those Great Lakes. Yeah, no, I don't think anybody takes pontoons out into the middle of the Great Lakes. I think they stay closer to the shore. Spottily finally fell asleep.
Oh, no,
No. Yeah, she's jumped up and started licking her belly to call me a liar. Daniel says you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Well, I certainly haven't seen them out there. I would hope they wouldn't.
Just gotta remember, if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough.
This isn't Jackass.
Yeah, it is. It's not Jackass 4.5, it's Jackass 5.4.
Okay.
Yeah. So you gotta be tough if you're gonna be dumb. Yeah.
Well, we've been here for an hour, and I think I'm going to go ahead and end it for this week because I'm pretty sure I have allergies, and Don has to get up early to work for his brother again.
Yeah, I get to go and play
So-
around at the junkyard.
Yeah.
Look at all the junk out you can't have. I'd love to have a junkyard.
No,
Yeah,
I made you clean the yard up here when I got here.
having a junkyard would be
No more
any
junk.
real man's place to go.
Ugh.
The endless possibilities of the things you could build.
Yeah, good night, old blue. Definitely get some sleep if you have to get up that early.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not getting up that early. I get up at 8.
Yeah. And good night, Katrina. Good night, everybody, and thank
Good
you
night.
to everybody who came. And if you didn't hear it, like I said, I just don't want to put the details of what happened to Gizzard on YouTube because of trolls. So PM us on any of our social media, and I will tell you privately. Any of you who don't know, some of you already saw it on my personal Facebook. But anyway, everybody have a really good night, and we will go live next Tuesday. And we're not going to, I didn't film today, so there won't be a video tomorrow, but there will be one the next day. So say good
morning,
night.
everybody.
Yeah. Thanks everybody who's here and came, and don't forget to click thumbs up if you didn't, and have a good night.
Yeah, so smash that thumbs up.
Bye.
Bye.